Hello, how's it going everybody? My name's Legend Dragon. Today we're gonna continue on with some more Doki Doki Literature Club. so okay, I'm so far enjoying this a bit. So okay, let's continue on. Hint: you can use the skip button to fast forward through text you've already read. All right, and okay, we're continuing where we left off here. Right? Hi again, you say. What voice did I give her? I can't remember. Let's see, you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Yep. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, you say. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Manga in the club room. She takes her manga to the club. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Monica manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Yusei always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking, like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy and it's distracting. It does distract me. If something's messy, it does kind of distract me as well. Like I just cleaned my desk right now because it was really messy. So I think I had more room than before now. So I just organized my stuff a lot. And you almost set your house on fire once. Set the house on fire. Oh, is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Yusei can become good friends too. Sayori? As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori? Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gestures from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you want it. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? I don't know. She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Rummaging or rummaging? I don't know. Ugh. I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. Alright, we're going with Natsuki. I remember, we put the words that she likes. More than Sayori, I think. You looking for something in there? Frickin' Monica! She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? I agree with that. Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books in boxes across the shelf. Manga? You read manga, right? Sometimes. Pretty sure I think I only got a few manga here. I only got Kingdom Hearts and demo manga. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. Manga is one of those things to do where you can't admit you're really into it. Oh, okay. Maybe. I think it's pretty much true. How did you know anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Excuse me for if I don't say some words right, so yeah. So I can be a bit confident in my reading because at school I'm actually really good at pronouncing words, but not sure if I'm really good at pronouncing them when I'm doing a video. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is! Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. So I just grab it and then she then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. That's it? That's it? I know that feel. I kind of don't, so yeah. I don't know what would happen if I see one of my manga books missing, so I don't know what would happen. I got a closer look at the box set she's admiring. Parfait Girls? Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can go do it through the glass on that door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, you say. Consider this a lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm gonna show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly mo. Don't just stand there. Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Why is that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Okay. Don't just say that! You'll make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches at an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect it to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? Huh? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happening yet, so I can't talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of these, since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be a plot? Well, obviously! You think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot? I mean, well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about simple things. Like there's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with a guy at the ice cream shop. But that just helps you get to know the characters. And besides, it's still entertaining. But later, there's all kinds of drama. Like when they get into all their book backstories and when some of the romance starts to happen, that's really what makes it so good. There are so many touching parts. Ah, is that so? It sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you. Hey, wait! What's that supposed to mean? Natsuki gives me a little shove. I just meant that I haven't yet seen you at your full power. Good save. This chapter seems like it's about baking. This is just a guess, but is there a lot of baking in this manga? Well, Natsuki pauses for a moment as if she doesn't want to admit something. That's what inspired her to make the cupcakes? Yeah. Why does that matter? It doesn't. I was just curious. Since you enjoy baking too, right? That's just a coincidence. I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got this manga. Like, I would ever get into anything because it's in a manga. I feel bad for anyone that's impressionable. Definitely not a coincidence. I agree with that. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, of all the hobbies to pick up from a manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Yeah, it's better. Not to mention, she's really good at it, so who am I to judge? Oh! Oh gosh, no, what? What? What the heck? Okay, then well, she looks like a freaking bear with that hair right there. And then another one here. It's like a freaking ear right here. She looks like a freaking teddy bear. We read on for a few minutes. I finished a couple chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read? Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean. Huh? You don't? Okay, wow, that face changes. That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Sorry. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. I know those kinds of people. Yeah, I think somebody made a bad comment about me drawing Kana-chan from Dragon Maid. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. True. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated toward the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica Wait, I don't know. Monica was kind of a jerk about it. I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe, but at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So... Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flip the page. Suddenly, Natsuki starts laughing. Oh well. I totally forgot that happens. Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels. Minori is my favorite character. You always feel like a little bad for her since she's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when... I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish this chapter. Yeah, no spoilers, Natsuki. Don't spoil me when I'm reading a good manga about girls. Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usual bossy tone. But if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in words the feeling you get when connecting with someone like that. Okay. Right. And being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience. Then, the thought makes me smile a little to myself. Okay, everyone. Are you all ready for today's poems? Oh, come on! Could your timing be any worse? Sorry, I just need to make sure we have enough time. Though you do look pretty cozy over there. Alright, hold on, my notes bother me. Natsuki suddenly notices how close she's gotten to me. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. Alright, guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand it towards Natsuki. You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens? Yeah, but Monica just said, don't be dumb. Just take it home with you. Huh? Is that really alright? I say that mostly because I really didn't plan on using my spare time to read this. Well, of course, it would take forever to finish if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow so we can start the next one. And if it gets bent, I'll kill you. By tomorrow? I only got part way through the volume so far. Okay, better not mess up that book. I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this, but I suppose that's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Yeah, I think I'll probably give up my time of watching anime to read this book. Maybe that's what I would do as well. Or am I more scared of what will happen if I don't finish? Alright then, I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah, my relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Yeah, I think I would really be shy to do this as well. Because I think I only did this with one person online, so if I were to do it in a club, I would be embarrassed. Who should I show my poem to first? Well, let's see what Sayori thinks. I mean, we've been good friends with her for a long time, so she would be the first person to ask. So it's more better to ask somebody that you're more familiar with when you're doing something like this. I'm definitely most comfortable sharing it with Sayori first. She's my good friend after all. Yep, that's true. Always go for that friend. Oh my goodness! This is so good, you say? Huh? I love it! I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Oh wow. Wow, Sayori. Sayori, 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 Sayori. Oh my gosh. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of the other people you know. So, when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a Yusei poem. And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. I don't know the heck hugging my paper. You're so weird, Sayori. Yeah, I would say that. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, you say? Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Sorry. Trying new things like this for other people. That's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay! Now you read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. Well, see about that. Oh, I get to read poems. Alright, Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me, kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast! I want breakfast. I want breakfast. Oh my gosh, Sayori. Click outside the poem area to continue. Okay. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No? Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit at a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still try my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it wasn't a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Then wake up early, set the alarm. That's what I do. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. I want breakfast. Alright, and we were trying to get well, maybe the president. Should we ask the president first, Monica? Okay, let's go with Monica. Hi, Yusei. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Yusei. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like it, Yusei. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh yeah, Natsuki likes cute things, so we were trying to go for a cute thing. Oh jeez. No, no. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki will write. And she's a good writer too. So take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yep. By any chance, have you read anything by Shel Silverstein? Huh? Maybe a long time ago. He's famous for telling all kinds of stories in just a few simple words. His poems can be funny, endearing, or even sad. And sometimes they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're writing for kids, but if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to anybody. I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that? Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. Sorry. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore. I'm sure I'll end up trying the different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles. But I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the sparkle protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind like a film, left out in the sun. But it's too late. My readiness already scorched with a permanent copy of meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in, I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. That's pretty good. Pretty good vocabulary there. I think I didn't understand that word I found a hard time pronouncing. So what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that, but because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. That's good. Good advice. Good advice. I'll be sure to keep that in mind. Thanks for listening. Good advice. That's good advice. Next will be we're ready to go with Natsuki. Speechless? Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Huh? Then that's the point. Then what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours, like Monica said. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. Who says that? What kind of girl says that? What kind of girl says that? The tsundere is strong in this one. Okay, so in other words, you're saying you liked it? Okay, I need to see that coming. I should have noticed that. I'm terrible at reading other people. Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that you don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can see, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly. Didn't you said that? Well, that's probably the title of the poem. That should have been a different title if you were gonna say it again, so I think it's not that good to have the title in your poem. Say it twice. People can try, but that's about it. That's cute. Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest on one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Alright, so are we in high school or are we in college? What is this? Is this Japanese high school or Japanese college? That's where I'm lost here. Is it? Is it high school? Alright, Yuri's the last one. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes. More than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh. Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. How could you forget to start speaking? It's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. So it's that bad? No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. What the heck? Did I heard something? Did I heard something here? Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them or building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thoughts process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamingly, as if that's a rare opportunity for her. That's a cute smile. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Yeah, well, that took long. Cursive! Cursive! I can't read cursive that well. Ghost under the light. Okay, I'm gonna have trouble reading cursive. Ghost under the light. Gotta have to lean in closer here. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining sheet light to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickens. I flicken back. Alright. That sounds professional, but I think Monica was a bit more professional about it. I think she will. I think I will give her the number 2 rank on this poem thing. I'm sorry. I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking of that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Okay, yeah, it took me a long time to read. The other ones I read fast. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Eh? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, you say. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Yeah, I think I missed it. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Yeah, I'm gonna be probably not gonna be Well, yeah, I'm probably gonna be better than Natsuki in my poems. And then the rest will be on top of me. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sighed. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monika are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchanged sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you had to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Yusei did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And you say like my poem too, you know? Oh wait, and you say like my poem too, you know? He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Uh-oh, cat fight. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Eh? That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Yusei appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. You? Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size... Okay, we're talking about their boobs. I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Yusei started showing up. Natsuki? Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. Oh my gosh, both of them say it. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me, as if they just noticed I was standing there. Yusei, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out of the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Yusei. Wait, there's a reason we have to say many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and feeling them most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Yusei? I don't... Well, how did I get dragged into this in the first place? I'm not sure how to handle this. It's not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So, of course, that's going to be, Wait, am I just gonna do it because of whoever I like the most? Not sure if I would do it in reality, Natsuki likes cute poems, and Yuri likes her ghost poems and horror cute, and she doesn't even approve of it to be cute. Help me, Sayori! Help me, Sayori! Natsuki. Natsuki glares at me, tying up for any words I had in my mouth. So instead, I turn to Yuri. Yuri? But Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori? Eh? Yeah? Yeah? Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? You say. Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless wow. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. She would never. It's your immaturity that's made her upset in the first place. Oh god, they're fighting again. They're fighting again. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes... Stop! Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are so amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented, so why are we fighting? Because, well, also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were, big and beautiful. Sayori stands triumphantly. Monika stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So this is why Sayori is vice president, I whisper to Monika. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader, and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sayori is amazing in her own ways, isn't it? Isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monika smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. I guess that would happen to me too. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. Okay everyone, it's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright, well mostly. You see, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you'll learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I'm not confident in that. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with a newfound determination. Determination! Oh well, I can't remember what that game was called. Is that the Paparius and Sans game? I only seen people play it. I never played it myself. You say? Ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier. Eh? What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki, does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew. You know, you say, it's nice that I guess to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's every day is going to be so much fun. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught into the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay, yeah, let's do this. Alright, time for another literature poem. Should I still go for Natsuki or should I impress somebody else? I don't know, I'm liking Sayori a bit, but I think we should probably still go with Natsuki, make her feel comfortable with somebody else who likes manga, because that's basically what has my attention. I don't read other stuff. I don't really read that much, but yeah. Well, this is just a game. Let's go with Natsuki here. Let's see here. Stable, color, flower, kiss, special, sparkle, lollipop, marshmallow, fear, lollipop, kiss, alright. Anxiety, sensation, music, sunny, climax, heart, pure, sadness, nibble, spinning, pure, okay. Fester, judgment, hope, doki doki, blanket, stream, breathe, hair, headphones, dark, hope, okay, that's Sayori. Love, pout, Inferno, vanilla, strawberries, embrace, rainbow, ambient, adventure, mystery. Strawberry would be food, so she wants breakfast. Nope. Nope. Pout. Okay. Chocolate, time, bubbles, promise, electricity, comfort, destiny, together, together. Sweet. No, that's Sayori again. Socks, raincloud, flying, cry, misfortune, determination, feather, precious, pleasure, vibrance. Precious. I'm getting more Sayori now. Puppy. Play. Email. Strategy. Sugar. Capable. Portrait. Eternity. Disaster. Skipping. Whirlwind. Skipping. There we go. Pain. Clouds. Forgive. Loud. Valentine. Uncanny. Crimson. Extraordinary. Anger. Vivid. Valentine. Intellectual. Ocean. Suicide. Nature. Disoriented. Grief. Party. Beauty. Frightening. Contamination. Ocean? Poof. There we go. Calm, agonizing, tears, unrestrained, flee, death, aura, playground, raindrops, peace, playground. There you go. Graveyard, infallible, infinite, wonderful, unending, secretive, vacation, fantasy, bunny, excitement, bunny. Desire, ribbon, prayer, shiny, essence, starscrape, variance, fickle, anime. Laugh, giggle, fireflies, joy, cute, analysis, amazing, massacre, bouncy, swimsuit, cute. Hopeless, meager, after image. Oh, the after image technique from Dragon Ball Z. Sing, effulgent, defeat, romance, empty, daydream. Lipstick, silly, bad, melancholy, cage, lust, horror, pink, kawaii, fluffy, kawaii. Charm, kitty, philosophy, peaceful, wrath, troll, games, warm, zone, candy. Games. Incongruent, smile, vertigo, cheer, jump. There we go. Alright, and I guess we should cut it right there. So, yep, that'll be it, guys. So, like I say, yeah, that was part 2 of Doki Doki Literature Club. So, I think we're gonna go with Natsuki all the way here. So, okay. So, we're gonna just save here. Let's see, another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting again. Save. Let's just save here. Alright, there we go. So, okay, that'll be it, guys. So, now maybe I should end them before picking a girl. I'm probably gonna go with Natsuki all the way. So, yeah, alright, that'll be it, guys. So, yeah, Doki Doki Literature Club. Doki Doki is okie dokie. Really okie dokie. I'm enjoying this game so far. Never played any games like this before about reading and just seeing how funny the story gets. So, yeah, it's pretty good. So, pretty good book. But yeah, I probably got a long ways to go before it gets all crazy since I heard about it. So yeah, that'll be it, guys. So yeah, like and subscribe if you enjoy, and I'll